I just wanted to come real fast just to make this video, just to make something very, very clear to the white man. Black Americans do not care about your government shutdown, and Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance. And you can think that you're about to starve us to death, but I'm here to let you know that we are going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you, the delectable crackers and cheese.
Guys, welcome to Black Scout Survival Late Night Live, man. Could you imagine sitting in your vehicle actually filming that? All over social media tonight, we got videos like that popping up. Fully able-bodied, not starving, not helpless, threatening the public, right? Some of them say, if you try to stop me from stealing, you might not make it home. Like this one.
I'm on here and say to you people that be standing in front of the stores and the Good Samaritans and all of that, when November 1st come, and if they don't uplift this shutdown for these SNAP benefits, I'm going to need y'all to mind y'all business. Please mind y'all business. Those people, they trying to feed their kids, and they trying to go home and just feed their kids. And I would... I would hate for you to not be able to make it back to your family and for you to not be able to make it back home because you trying to save these billionaire companies, you hear me, of their funds when they actually have insurance on every box of macaroni in there. So just mind your business and go on. And if you going to be a good Samaritan and you going to stand there and you going to pay and you going to do all of that, do your...
She says that I would hate for you to pull up. I'd hate for you to pull up on a Frosty Stratton and Dangerous. That's what I would hate for you to do.
Your part. Do your part. But for those that are out there trying to do what the fuck they got to do, please leave them people alone and let them take that food back to their kids. Let them take that meal back to their kids. Let them feed their kids. Let them feed their husbands and their fathers and their mothers, and all that shit don't have nothing to do with you. Because when all this shit is over, you either will be here or you won't. I'ma just say that. Either you gonna make it out or you won't. Because people are not gonna let you come in between their kids' next meal. Who the fuck are you? I'm trying to figure it out. Just mind your business. Don't get to taking pictures. Put your phones away. Put the fucking phones away. What are you recording them for? So what are they supposed to do? They supposed to let their kids just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go all into it. But they supposed to just let their kids just go without? Because the government is having a kindergarten argument? Get the fuck up out of here. Like, mind your business. Do what you do. And go home. And lock your door. Because you're about to see the beast come out of a lot of people that y'all ain't seen. The people that didn't even know that they had that in them. If they do not fix this, you will see a side out of people that you didn't. You'll be like, damn, I don't even know that person. Yeah, get the fuck out their way and let them do what they got to do. That's all I'm saying. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than the program. This is bigger than all of that. And people are going to be loyal to their kids and to their families before they be loyal to who you are out here trying to do right. When most of y'all that will be trying to have not been in their shoes before. Don't try and wear.
No, can't say I have. Can't say I've been in those shoes. I require someone else to take responsibility for my actions. But the thing is this, is that the entitlement, you hear the entitlement that basically I'm going to justify criminal activities because of something going wrong, right? That's not desperation talking. That's moral collapse. Because I could use this same logic for any time I have some kind of issue, financial issue in life that, you know, I'm a victim of the circumstance. Even though I may have caused the problem, I will go take from other people because I'm the victim. I'm entitled to it. Very dangerous. And the timing, because is the SNAP benefits end tomorrow, right? Shut off for millions, right? 42 million, I believe, which is incredible because we have that many people. And you see these ladies, they're able-bodied. I mean, they can obviously work. They're young. I'm going to show you some more as well. But the thing about this and the reason for this video is the victim mentality and the entitlement. Now, so we have the federal gridlock, funding gone, food stamps frozen, right? Let me play a clip of JD Vance being asked directly about it.
There is the concern about 42 million people losing their SNAP benefits, of course, over this weekend. The administration has moved a lot of money around to pay troops, to pay federal law enforcement, and is telling Congress.
So the journalist here is asking him kind of a loaded question. You're coming up more money to pay the troops, law enforcement, because these people are working. These people are working. They're protecting our country and our streets. Obviously, we need it because you hear these young ladies saying that they're going to essentially hunt white men. Or if you get in the way, and you better lock your doors because we're going to come take what's yours because, man, I got to feed the kids that I made.
You can't move money around to pay at least some of those benefits. Why not? And would there be some push perhaps in the next 48 hours to try to do that so Americans don't go hungry?
Well, here's the problem. If you go back to previous government shutdowns, what has happened is that sometimes the president has tried to make the shutdown as painful as possible on the American people. I give the president of the United States great credit and the entire team for trying to make this as painless as possible. The Democrats are acting irresponsibly. He doesn't want the American people to suffer because of it. But look, right now, this government, this administration, we're like guys running around, with a leak in a damn wall, trying to plug it with bubble gum. And we plug one spot with bubble gum, and we plug another.
The problem is that the same people that these young ladies probably voted for, the Democrats, what they're trying to do, because the bottom line is that people don't have they'll read headlines of articles or hear somebody tell them something. They don't really look into it. The Democrats are wanting to fund LGBT movements in Zimbabwe and pay for government spending for trans surgeries and so on. Things that, taxpayer dollars, especially when we're in such a horrible situation economically anyway, being that we would give this money that, one, the American taxpayer is taxed well over. The forefathers shed blood for much less. But hardworking Americans that go to work every day and are expected to give 30, 40, 50, 60% of their income back to the government. And most of it, we have Trump giving Israel, Argentina, the Democrats wanting to give money to Uganda for LGBT, trans surgery, whatever it is, right? The problem is these are handouts that are happening. And when handouts stop, the predators start hunting, right? And these are not starving villagers, right? That we're trying to help in some foreign country. These are influencers of entitlement, right? They're on social media. They have social media. They have a phone. People who choose to rob, man, then they'll record them saying they're going to do it. They say it's about feeding the kids, but you look closer, man. The lashes, the iPhones, the AirPods, fresh nails, able-bodied, full health, 5 children they can't feed, and the burden lands on me and you. When did America start rewarding irresponsibility and punishing discipline? Because that's exactly what this says. That's exactly what this is. And, I can hear the arguments about, some things happened to people hundreds of years ago that you didn't even know, or I didn't even know. Hell, my family wasn't even here in the continent yet. And so why I should have the burden for whatever happened to people that we don't even know and don't even know if you're ancestors of those people, should be on me because I came from poverty too, and I worked my way in life. You know what I mean? And a lot of those decisions that I made that landed me in bad situations were my own responsibility. I placed myself in a horrible position, made a dumb decision, and placed me behind the curb. But essentially, you're rewarding irresponsibility. Look, if you can't afford 5 kids, you shouldn't create 5 kids. You shouldn't do it. And then expect the burden to be on people that go to work every day that have their own families to feed. And now they're weaponizing poverty into a threat. Give me what's yours or I'll take it. Here's some more videos for you.
I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with cards and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, it's gonna happen. Before my kids go broke in this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card. As soon as that bitch say, ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out. And I'm going to have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your ass so hard you going to think a Jet 2 holiday hit your bitch ass if you think I ain't finna walk out that stuff. And please follow me to that motherfucking car. If you feeling motherfucking froggy, bitch, you ain't going to make it back to your motherfucking position at that fucking Walmart store. I'm telling you.
Another death threat. Another death threat. The thing is that, you know, I keep hearing that you're going to see the beast come out, this and that. I would be more afraid of the beast should be awakening, especially with the fact is the amount of trained combat experienced veterans within the United States, gun-loving Americans. Many states now have constitutional carry, not real constitutional carry. But I think I would definitely take a moment longer to think about, would I really try something, right? Just because somebody is polite. For example, kindness for weakness. We say that in the Marine Corps all the time. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't take because I have manners and I have education that I'm not capable of defending myself with extreme amounts of violence, right? And I think that is the big thing, the big takeaway. Because of the victimhood that has been planted, that seed has been planted thanks to Democrats. It's a Democrat push to get voters, okay? And, oh, yeah, you know, everything's bad and you deserve this and that and, you know, you shouldn't have to work. And so it leads this mentality now where we have maybe civil unrest breaking out this week. The shutdown has frozen multiple agencies, but the biggest, obviously, flashpoint is going to be SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Now, judges ordered the USDA to keep paying through contingency funds, but the message is already out. Checks probably aren't going to come. And that single rumor is enough to light a fuse. When people believe they've got nothing to lose, they'll justify anything. Every collapse in history starts the same way, man. Currency failure, food shortages, and then moral decay. We're sitting right on that fault line, if you will. And you can see it in every post-apocalyptic movie you've ever seen. Good people do bad things to survive. And understand this, though. Many of these individuals are waiting for an excuse. They want to believe they're the victim so they can feel righteous while robbing you. They'll cry oppression while filming the loot. I saw one lady today that went into the Walmart and she's filming the bag and cheering it on that she did something great for stealing from Walmart.
Stores. Because I was stealing before. Now it's full-blown theft. Because what the you mean no food stamps?
Y'all was clutching y'all purses before. This gonna be the time that you need to clutch them. Y'all was doing that all that long time.
More y'all should have started taking from the corporations a long time ago. Y'all just didn't have that in your bones. Get out there and get in the field like I told you.
You see? They'll cry oppression while having a car, jewelry. They'll say they're just feeding their babies, and they'll pull the trigger. Humans don't automatically turn violent because of hunger. They turn violent because they've been told that they're owed. That's decades of cultural rot coming home to roost. If you're watching this, you're the one who'll be standing in the parking lot when that desperation crosses your path. Remember, when food runs out, law runs out. When law runs out, Your safety net is your own readiness. There is no one coming to save you. People always think, I hear people say, I don't need a gun, I'll just call the police. By the time police get there, you're already bled out. Period. The ambulance gets there, you're already bled out. You need to keep your eyes up. Situation wearing a sharp, right? Obviously strapped up. Family rehearsed, they know it. Exits mapped. Especially let your young kids that are driving around by themselves late at night. Maybe they got jobs after school. They don't go pull in to get gas late at night because there's some victim somewhere wanting to have an excuse to rob them. We're shelling out money right and left. Republicans and Democrats. Republicans and Democrats. Both of them. Argentina filmed a literal party they had for Trump giving them $40 million. Democrats are wanting to fund all kinds of nonsense. That means that no one, and I mean no one, is coming to save you, not the government, not the police. You remember 2020? The police were standing by while people are getting hit in the head with bricks. The politicians aren't worried about it, man. They're eating steak in D.C., lobster. Hell, the Republicans and Democrats are going out to dinner together, laughing about this. And you're wondering, man, is it safe for me to buy the groceries this week? I don't know. That's where the hard to kill ethos matters. You train because chaos is always recruiting. You lift, you shoot, you read, increase your knowledge. You always stay dangerous because civilization is a costume that can come off overnight. And I've been saying that for years. People aren't civilized because they want to be morally good. They're scared of consequences. And some aren't. That's why they're in prison. But people aren't just good. There may be some. But the vast majority are just civilized because they're scared of law. And don't make the biggest mistake is don't let empathy make you a victim. Compassion without caution gets you killed. So when you see these videos, don't just get angry. Get prepared. Because the same mindset that makes them justify theft is what will make them justify violence against you. The next step would be said that, oh, I'm going to hurt this person because of my situation. I don't even need to take anything from them. I just want to hurt them. So if you look at the situation, like government shutdown unresolved, USDA payments uncertain for November 1st, states warning citizens SNAP may not arrive, criminal opportunists already testing the boundaries. They're posting, and that's called a slow just drop. They want to let you hear it. That's the spark. The tinder is everywhere, guys. Economic stress, entitlement culture, no leadership in a generation that's never been told no. Let me know the thoughts in the comments below. And this is about hate. It's about readiness. Because no matter what, it's always going to be this way. When the weak cry victim, the strong build walls. When society breaks, the men who train alone survives. You know, I think about my life and the training I went through. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. Train every day, piece by piece. One rep, one lesson, one scar at a time. That's why you look at our apparel, hard to kill. There's all these messages. It isn't about fashion. It's a declaration of how we live. So while they loot for food, what do? We stock for war. While they post excuses, you prepare solutions. Stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Black Scout.
2, 3. 4, 2.